y'all? It's your girl, Raven Rasco. Welcome to the Authenticity Lab. This is a space where people can come to reflect, grow, and become better versions of themselves. No one else can leave your mark like you can, okay?
Amen.
Thank you. And only the OGs understand that. Today, speaking of an OG as well, we have my good friend here today, Mr. 2 Degrees. I know him as JC,
Hey,
but Mr. 2 Degrees, the business owner,
Yeah.
the businessman himself, a music artist, rapper, songwriter. Super excited to have a conversation with you, allow you to come into my space, ask me some questions, but also get to know you and your brand and what it is that you want to bring into community just in general. So I appreciate you being here today. So first of all, tell me who you are.
First of all, I appreciate you having me, and appreciate the introduction.
Yes.
But yes, it's 2026. It's an exciting year. Affiliates. We all about community. But yeah, I'm 2 Degrees.
Show them the affiliates.
Oh, you know what I'm saying? I do got to show them on the sleeve. Stop playing. Yeah,
Yeah.
we rocking merch always, right? You know what I'm saying? Train your eyes to catch a logo. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, 2 Degrees, 2 Degrees official on IG. 2degreesofficial.com for the merchandise, but artist, rapper. I would like to be a singer, but songwriter. I do the merchandise at the crib, and I connect everybody in my community. So I could do merchandise for your brand too. But that's a little bit about me, and I'm also in the fitness too. So got the fitness background, former collegiate student athlete. So I just love to bring it all together and help people. Health is wealth. And we want to get real well too. We want to get that in our pockets too.
I know that's right. So I have 2 Degrees asking me a couple questions now. In order to make this space a space for others to reflect, grow, and become better versions of themselves, I want to open up the floor for you all to come into my world. Know what you want to know, figure out what you want to figure out. So what you got for me today?
I'm about to say we appreciate you creating this space for us. So the first thing I want to do is just allow you, to tell us about yourself. Like where you're from and where you're born.
Okay, that's good. Okay, so I'm from here. I'm from Atlanta. Okay, people gonna say it's not Atlanta. So I'm from Georgia. How about that? I don't even tell people I'm from Atlanta, but
they'll try to fact check you.
Come on, but I'm from Georgia, but my family is from Mississippi. So I always tell people like I'm a real deal country girl at heart. Okay.
Southern.
My family, my mama's side is from Philadelphia, Mississippi. My dad's side is from Forest, Mississippi. So I'm a real deal country girl, but I was born in Georgia, but spent a lot of my time in Mississippi back and forth. But yeah, like that's where I'm from.
Southern girl, can you cook?
Well, yeah, I actually can. No, am I a soul food cooker? No.
Yeah.
Okay. When I say soul food, like I'm not a soul food cooker, as in like the greens.
Yams.
Yeah, I'll make a yam. I've only made them once. I need to continue getting that right.
She makes some mac and cheese.
I make some mac and cheese, honey. Get to it, okay? But when it comes to all the other like real deal Southern foods, I don't really get there, but I cook. I get down. But if a man asks me, I don't know how to cook. Sorry.
Look, only for the right one. Okay,
come on, hello, thank you.
Okay, so we all love astrology. So
okay,
I want to know how does being a Cancer contribute to your creativity?
That's a really good question. I would definitely say how in tune with my emotions I am. Like I'm very vulnerable and through my creativity, especially just like with the music that I do, like the EP that I do. A lot of the music that I've done this far has correlated to like just different phases and stages that I've gone through in my life, where I'm trying to learn about myself internally and just evolve. And I think if anything, just how intentional I am with my emotions and how protected that I can be over them. I think that plays into a big part of who I am through creativity.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm a big like emotional girl, so I think if anything that plays a part. But one way that I'm trying to stay away from in regards to like my cancer traits is just like not taking things so personal
Mm-hmm.
this year. And also making sure that like I'm more so focused on the business. Be aware of my emotions, be aware of how I'm showing up,
Mm-hmm.
but also understand that like the work don't stop. Like
Yeah.
things can't stop because of our emotions. We can
Mm-hmm.
feel it, but we're going to have to feel through it
Yeah.
and see
That's
things
true.
through. So
You
I
got it.
think
You can go through it and grow through it.
hello.
So
Thank you.
that's
Wait, how do
cool.
you feel that shows up as a Sag though?
I mean, it's kind of it's interesting because it like I feel like it shows up as passion or it
Mm,
sounds like excitement, but then or I could be expressing myself in a way that it's angry, but then it sounds like energy. Like so
mm.
it turns out being like a good thing, but working out in my favor. But
Real fiery.
there's been times where yeah, I'm like, man, I was writing a breakup track and y'all actually like that. That was
Yeah.
weird. Like so
Okay,
yeah.
come
Yeah,
on.
that's interesting. But like I have to go ahead and ask like because we right on the topic. This I was gonna ask this later, but is it
Okay.
difficult to be in a relationship while pursuing your artistry? Like that's what.
I should be asking you this. Okay. I genuinely don't think so. I am a singer.
Mm-hmm.
And I think also my partner is very, very much so nonchalant. He ain't nonchalant, but he's very much so like he don't care. Do
Yeah,
your thing, be you. He's
he's a
very
secure man. We would say.
yeah,
You know,
he's
we
a
would say
very
that.
secure man in
Yeah, yeah.
regards to just like what it is that I want. He's willing to support. I think the biggest part is that you got to have somebody who supports your lifestyle, who
Yeah.
how you are showing up
Mm-hmm.
today. I think is the most important part of like
That's true.
even and it doesn't even because I'll say in my world it probably looks like I'm maybe progressing in a way that like someone else may not be progressing or just like I'm in a different stage of my life and some other people may still be like figuring those things out or just figuring out what that looks like for them.
Yeah.
And so if anything, just being secure that you will get there too and that I
Yeah.
am here to pour into your journey so that
Mm-hmm.
you can get there as well.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, mindset wise, we are still equally yoked.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we
Mm-hmm.
are still solid, but things happen at different timelines for people and
Yeah.
that's okay. But I think
Man.
if anything, just having someone who is always willing to pour into the experience
Mm-hmm.
and meet you there and support you through that, I think that's my biggest thing.
Yeah.
I think as a rapper though, and as a real deal music artist,
Yeah. I mean.
I need to hear that.
But you like hit on some very important points in the sense where it's just like like knowing how and when to show up for each other, like
Yeah.
pouring into each other, and it's like hey, at certain times, like you know, because I'm with an entrepreneur, you know, she's her boss in her own right as well, so it's like we got to know when, like, oh, it's your turn, and she showed up to be a cheerleader, and then boom, now it's my turn where I have to show up to be a cheerleader for her, and then she like the she would say I could do a better job at doing that, but we like but yeah, like we understand that like well in the relationship where it's like, hey, like you like it's your turn, like I see you shining right now. Like what can I do to help? Like what do you need me to show up and get behind the scenes? Can I bring you something to eat? Like just like the little things like that. But it the willingness I think to show up for each other is like the thing that matters the most.
And what are some things that probably throw it off that like may throw you off your game that it's like this is something that I don't need to be experiencing while I'm trying to chase my dreams. Like
Yeah.
these traits we're going to have to figure out how to become more self-aware of so that so I can show up better in my space and I'm not always worried about you.
Yeah. I mean, it's like the insecurities or things that could come off as insecurities, like, but then, you know, as a man having emotional maturity, you got to recognize what insecurity, like, is, like, actually when your woman asking questions. Because, like, we get so caught up in, like, thinking every time my woman asks a question, it's an insecurity. Or maybe she want clarity, but then, you know, I would say, like, too many questions overall is going to make me feel flustered because I have to slow down.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like you when you really have motion, you got like it's like boom. I'm like boom, boom, boom. I don't even got time to process this question or this event that just happened in your brain. Like
Uh-huh.
I moved on to this, and now I got this next thing coming. So like just like kind of recognizing when maybe it's a good time to ask your man a question and the thing's slowing down, and like he don't feel like you slowing him down. It adds stress. Like
Mm-hmm.
you overall you probably helping. You're trying to help. You're not really trying to add stress. So it's just timing is everything when you asking questions. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, but one thing that I enjoy in watching you and how you show up in your situation is the idea of like, well, your relationship is the idea that you are very aware, one, of yourself, but also you're very aware of like your relationship and your woman, like how you even spoke on the idea that you have to be aware if this is even an insecurity, because you have a beautiful woman.
Yeah.
She don't come off insecure at all.
Nope.
And I think it's the idea that to know your woman and to know that she is a boss within herself, she is a beautiful woman. Sometimes women just want that security.
Yep.
Women do want some type of just reassurance of just safety and protection, and to know that you are always committed to them. And I think you always do a great job at showing up and communicating like, hey, I'm here.
Yeah.
And you do a great job at redirecting. And so I think for the men who are in the field of music and just trying to figure out what that looks like as becoming an artist and being in a relationship, I think it's possible. I just don't think we have a lot of men who are aware of themselves and willing to commit to one individual and resist temptation along the way.
Yeah.
So I think if anything, like
women would demand it. You know, they demand the standards. They demand you to be a higher version of yourself because the standards got to go up. You gotta have super ultra clear communication.
Come on.
And then you need to be on top of scheduling. Like you can't be like, oh baby, I'm gonna be here at 7, and then you show up at 9, and then that's a problem for the rest of the night. So then it's just like you got to be on top of things. So
yeah, it's not hard. I promise.
It's a little hard.
It's hard, but it's like communicate, talk to me, like be vulnerable, be present.
And just try, and you know, like if you got a good woman, she'll see things. She'll give you some grace.
Thank you.
Some grace.
It takes two.
You know. I bet. So, what usually goes into your creative process? Or which is like your ideal? Like, what would you say your favorite way to create? Like,
with the project that I kind of just dropped, it came after feeling a lot of emotions and needing to express myself outwardly. Like certain things I just knew I didn't want to keep this suppressed. I'm like, how do I express what I'm feeling, or how do I figure out what I'm feeling? And so with that, like what I like to do sometimes, I'll be home alone and I just go to YouTube, type in like India Irie type beats or Lauryn Hill type beats, and I just let them play. And sometimes if I'm just like, yeah, I kind of want to make a song like this. What would it sound like if I just did this? And I always start with a cute little hook, like love you like no other, do anything for you. Like I like to give people something to remember, something to come back to. Like, well, at least after the verse, I have this fire chorus, this fire hook that I can listen to, and I can just bob my head. Like, at the end of the day, it's gonna make sense. It's gonna be straight and concise to the point, but also it's gonna feel good. It's gonna feel like a hug. It's gonna feel like we're moving in a positive direction. So if anything, I do write when I have something to say, but I want to more so have a little bit more fun these days and spice it up. So I'll just say, if anything, like I just start looking for beats and I just start humming. And I think humming is such a powerful thing because like when we don't have the words to say, it's so nice to know that we have something where we could just be like, which is why a lot of my songs start with a hum first, or
you can find the words like later, basically.
Exactly, you can always find the words, but just to feel the song for a minute while you humming, it's like
Mm,
Like it's good. It's nice.
yeah.
So I think that's really like my main process. Now, back in the day, I used to love turning on like a beat in my car and just driving and just singing and just seeing what happened.
Mm-hmm.
And then like I'll just record myself singing the song and just being like, let me see how this go.
Yeah.
But I think if anything, like that's just my main process. Find a beat
Yeah,
and
boom.
just say something.
So it's cool. It starts with the beat first for you.
Yeah.
And
Cause what
like
it don't start with the beat for you, don't it?
no, it does. Like
Okay.
as I progressed, it did. Like, but then
Mm.
before I started off as an artist, I thought it was about what I had to say on the track. But then
Mm.
yeah, so it's been cool to grow and learn more.
Yeah, because
But
I've actually witnessed him during a studio session, and I don't know if you had this written down or not, but the one where you had everybody come in,
recently, the birthday
yeah,
session.
yeah, the birthday
Yeah.
session, I was
Hmm.
like, I've heard him play this song multiple times at the crib. He ain't never started just rapping off of it, but then you went into the booth and then you was like, and I was like, wait, did he just come up with this off the fly?
That was hard.
And
Yeah.
so the fact that I saw that happen, I was like, oh, because I be telling him all the time, like, just write something, just write something. I was like, that was really fire.
So
That
maybe
just came off the
maybe
dome.
he'll need to write.
Yeah.
But all that was fun. Like I am starting to recognize those creative situations where I like can feed off energy, and I knew that was gonna
Mm,
be. It was killing me to not write that week, but spending time listening with the music, just listening to
yeah.
the beat, and be like, okay, like how would you come in, or like what would the energy type of vibe? But I knew there would be no way to duplicate like the vibes that we had in that room, so I really did just want to wait. And then when
Yeah.
I felt I got what you, like when I felt that part.
Yeah.
I was like, no, I got to go in right now before I forget it. That's the only risk of like freestyling is that you can forget a melody
Yeah.
and then you got to start all over. Like,
I
but
mean, I
yeah,
enjoyed the initiation too. Like he started it off. I mean, it was his session, but it was just the idea like, let me start this off, let me kickstart so people feel comfortable getting
yeah,
in the booth and just experiencing what I love to experience.
yeah.
That was, that was fire.
I'm
Y'all should
happy.
all get y'all friends and go to the
You know what
studio.
I'm saying? Big group sessions.
Yeah,
You know,
a big group session.
yeah.
That was cool.
I'm gonna try. We're gonna try to do those once a month. You know, for affiliates only, and then just
Yeah.
see what come out of it. But
And
like that.
how is it easy to allow people in your space to like even collaborate? Like when do you feel like is a good time to collaborate with other people and bring them into like your world?
I mean, it's honestly scary because like there's so many people that may be judgmental in the world, and then they want you to work with certain types of artists. So it's like, hey, you should be searching for somebody who's in a better space than you, or somebody who's doing
Mm,
this, and I'll be like, well, I see people every day that are musically talented, or
mm,
they got opinions and they can help give me creative direction. So like it's honestly very hard to try to like invite someone in, like which is why I feel like I just like got better, like I started working on like doing that because and I think that is like when I write, it's more of an enclosed experience where like I feel like I have to be like alone without interruptions. But then it's better like it's better like whenever you have a group of people, you can just like to listen to a beat,
mm-hmm,
and then that I think that's the best way to invite or open up other people into my creative process.
mm,
Because then, like if I start writing on my own, then I feel like a song already done, and that's
mm.
it's not true. You know what I'm saying? But
That's fair.
yeah,
You know what? That's good stuff because a person like me would have wrote my own stuff and then would have been
hmm
like, "Hey, you got this many seconds." And sometimes if I want you to do it a certain way I want you to do it, I'll probably write it for you and then just tell you to get on it. So you
like
know
so.
what? That's actually a
Like,
good
like if you
approach.
wrote me a song, you'd be like, "Hold on, Kia, you're not coming in and singing on this."
Uh-huh.
And Nico, what are you doing? Like, you are
Yeah.
not. Like, what are y'all? Like, this is
Yeah.
because it's your vision. It's almost like your baby that you gotta
Yeah.
protect. So,
You're right. You got to
but,
allow space for creativity and things to
ooh,
grow and
allow
evolve.
room. Yep.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's a whole nother. That could be a sermon. Creating space to
Yeah.
grow. But yeah.
You're right. Okay.
All right, bet. So let's see. What is your favorite song on the project?
Good question. My favorite song is between Girl with the Butterfly Tattoo and Alignment Lane. And I know this is crazy because I played this song for JC and I was like, I don't think I like it. I don't think it's gonna be on here. Actually, before I even dropped the project,
I
I was
remember,
like,
yeah.
I think I'm gonna just drop each song individually.
That one got the star right now when I look at Apple Music too.
Dang. Yeah.
Pretty cool.
I was literally like, I don't think this is gonna happen. Like, I did not like it. It was just, I don't know. I think it felt too raw, but not raw at the same time. I don't know. But the more that I hear it, especially on different platforms, like I listen to it on my TV, I listen to it in my car, and it's just so real. Like I know where I was at when I made it, in the space that I was in when I made it, but also just like I feel like that's what my life feels like right now. It feels like alignment. Like it feels
Yeah.
like everybody is meeting me where I am.
Yeah.
But also it's because I'm standing on business in regards to like me, in regards to like, oh, well,
yeah.
you're gonna have to meet me here. Like this is where this is where I'm at.
Yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
And
That's big.
I appreciate that song so much because I've like came so far from where I was that day. But also I really like Girl with the Butterfly Tattoo. I've had that song since Rules to Self Love was like
you
mixed and
dropped that
mastered.
one?
Yeah. And so I was holding on to it because I was just like, this song feels way too vulnerable.
Hmm.
It sounds way too like it was too, I don't know. I felt like it was too slow. I don't know to drop it by itself. But either way, like nowadays, I feel like I'm living in my Girl with the Butterfly Tattoo moment.
in your
Like,
era.
yeah, like
So do you actually have a butterfly tattoo? Oh, okay. She about to show us. So that was like, shut up. Say no more. Say no more.
Yeah.
I was like, that was one of my questions.
But
like, hold
okay,
on,
but
she?
also
Like,
I feel like I heard bad things, not bad things, but like I feel like Girls with a Butterfly Tattoo get like a bad rep. Like they be talking about them crazy, and I was just like, like I'm a girl with a butterfly tattoo, and quite honestly,
watch your mouth.
hello, thank you. I'm getting it done. I'm figuring it out. I'm in tune with myself, and I think to change the narrative for a minute, I was like, yeah, that's gonna be the name, and that's gonna be the new narrative. So yeah, I think those are like
that.
my favorite. What are your favorites?
I mean,
Favorite?
I would say, yeah. I mean, Rules of Self Love. You know, that's the one that I just discovered you off of. I would say, but then Count It All Joy. You know, like we love that one because I love Girl with the Butterfly Tattoo as well. But if I had to pick one right now, I would like to highlight the Count It All Joy, because that one like gave us like a gospel like feeling as well. I remember we listened to that one and like had like a moment like, whoa, like I think this. Like you got some songs that could be special forever. I feel like it's like it really does. If it can hit the right souls and heal the right people, and then next thing you know, you legendary. But that's a really
short.
good one. That one got a gospel. It's short.
Yeah.
They're gonna run it back. You know.
A lot of people keep asking me to extend it.
Oh yeah. No,
and I was like, no.
Well, this is where you can open up and creativity or space for them to grow and be like, you know what? Well, if it's an artist, they can hop on the song, you know, and then extend the track themselves. Or you know, you could do open verse type thing. And,
okay, open verse.
like you know, like we shall see. But,
okay.
But yeah, I guess it wouldn't be nothing wrong with you going in and doing a verse too for people as well. But I think that's a mark of a great song if you gotta leave them wanting more. Sometimes,
yeah.
So.
No, exactly. I love that.
Yeah. And I mean, I'm happy that Alignment Lane is, it has a star right now because alignment is that's like the closer you get to success, the more aligned you are. So I need you to help me promote that brand, by the way.
Okay.
We got a new brand, Align drop. I don't know when we're gonna start dropping it, but we got products and merchandise. Raven has one item. She needs more.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll let y'all know when we're doing the photo shoot to bring out that brand.
Yeah, super excited.
Hold on. Speaking of that, Are you planning on any new merchandise to help promote your release?
Uh,
What we're here talking about? I just realized.
I haven't thought about it. I really haven't thought about it. I think if
It's not too
anything,
late, you know.
it may not be too late because as I was like, honestly, I was up until 5 o'clock this morning just trying to put everything together for today, but it
That's
wasn't
awesome.
like too much, but it was just like me really trying to sit here and understand what I want the Authenticity Lab to be about. But just the idea that this is for originals only, you know, something that cannot be copied or duplicated or imitated. And when I think of for originals only, like, yeah, when I want that on a shirt, like I want that on something else because it stands for something. It's the community, people who are willing to step into their highest vibration and be authentic and leave their mark.
Yeah.
Which is why we have like a fingerprint as our
The
logo
logo.
because one thing that I looked up was the idea that fingerprint, so twins don't have the same fingerprint. And that was a done deal for me because it was like, you may have the same DNA, but nobody can do what you do. Nobody,
Wow.
everybody is put on this earth to do something that is uniquely for them.
Yeah.
And your fingerprint,
Right.
the biology of that, which is why we also bring up the lab with my biology degree, it all comes together.
Yeah.
But just the
So-
idea that like the biology of that, like that's pure science, but also real life. Like
Yeah.
there is something within you that no one else can duplicate. You are the original. You are the OG. When are we going to do the work to figure out what that is so that you can step into your light too? And so when it comes to putting that on a shirt, I'm definitely open to it. But I
that's
haven't
very-
gone that far.
That's a big, as long as you got the concept and then that is the brand. So
yeah, that's the
main
brand.
thing. Yeah, that's great. And then yeah, the OGs and everybody who's sitting in these seats, everybody who come to the shows, they OGs in their own right. I never thought about the fact that not even twins like have the same DNA, but goes to
Same
show
DNA, just different fingerprints.
that- yeah, different.
Yeah.
The Lord he has a different blessing with each of our names on it. So
Hey man, come on, be
pretty good.
telling him, young
Pastor
homo,
too?
you prophet.
That's cool. Okay. Hold on, let me see what else I got. I think I got one more. I
Okay.
got one more. Let me see. Okay. I mean, who was your arch nemesis growing up? You know, you had a preview of that one before the show started.
Okay, I did have a preview, and I really don't know.
You're like, dang, I didn't have time. I still didn't have time
No,
to prepare.
I still don't know. Like, if anything, the only person I could think of is this girl from elementary school. She in 5th grade. She was just no, I'm just
Yeah.
playing.
It's all right,
No,
it's all right.
but I don't be worried about people that much
Yeah.
to even know. But actually, I probably say my brother because we was just he
Oh.
was way older than me growing up.
Siblings, that happens sometimes, like the silent competition per se. Or like,
Honey.
yeah, like.
And I love him to death now. Like now I totally understand because I've stepped into life just a little bit. But growing up, it would be like, we got an issue. What's up? Like, why you got so much pressure with a real one? Like, I'm
Yeah.
confused. We are victims of the same person.
Yeah.
No, but yeah,
So,
I'll probably say like my brother or something.
sometimes you can be so much light, but I'm sure that it's like a supporter as well. Too,
Who was your
so.
arch nemesis?
Probably my cousin. I'd be saying like he always been like the one who would like like we both played football in the past, and now we both do music. So he always like to have like this whole silent competition or anything between us.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, I thought we were supposed to be family. We were supposed to be kind of like eating together, but it ain't really never been that though. So
Okay.
but they say keep your friends close, your enemies
Enemies
closer.
closer. That's
Boom,
why they
boom, boom.
close.
Yeah, that's what they say. Yeah.
Okay.
But okay, 2 more. I think I do because I had to check.
Okay.
And my phone about to die. So anyway, when did you record your first song ever? And I got to follow up. But was that the moment that you fell in love with singing? That's the follow up question.
I fell in love with singing and just writing when I was younger. So I
Mm,
was like, I was probably like in elementary school writing music. I grew up performing. So like I did dancing. I was part of youth ensemble of Atlanta.
mm-hmm.
I did Black Nativity
Oh,
growing up as an apprentice with True
see,
Colors.
I think it's cool that you like grew up and musically inclined or like
Mm,
creative, like, cause I have a different respect for people like you, cause I was doing sports. I was like, bro,
mm,
imagine if you was doing something music related,
mm. Yeah,
but
you
yeah,
be in
like,
different spaces
yeah,
for
like
sure.
that'd be
But
cool, man.
I was able to be in spaces that showed me what I could be if I stepped into them. Like I
Ah,
had chorus, I had all of that, but I
mm-hmm.
was just too shy. Like I didn't really too much believe in myself. But when I was in my own space where I felt safe to be vulnerable, like I would
Mm-hmm.
write. So I've always been musically inclined. I just didn't know what it looked like to be purposeful in it, I guess you could
Yeah.
say, or intentional with it, or
Mm-hmm.
even know that I was good enough to do it. But for some reason, I also knew that I was going to be a star.
Yeah, like
Like, I just
somehow.
knew that I was going to be that girl. I thought I was going to be a music artist, honey.
Was it
Okay.
people like people? Because people around you kind of show you if you popular or if you like. Was it people like that showing you early signs or
No, I believed in myself.
that's
Actually,
all it
honestly,
takes?
I think for some people they grow to believe in themselves. I
Mm-hmm.
think as I became more privy to the world and sharing my talents, I
Mm-hmm.
believed in myself less
Mm.
because others didn't around me didn't believe in it
Oh,
or didn't push me or
the
knew
way
what
that
it,
you,
yeah, you know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Didn't really I didn't have people who believed in themselves
Mm-hmm.
enough to believe in me,
Yeah.
enough to push themselves
Powerful.
to step into patterns and to believe in yourself and to see things through. I didn't know what that looked like until now, so this is like that season for me to do that.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't convince people that you are it. Like you just have to know that you are and step into
Mm.
it. And so I'm learning how to do that right now.
And
Um,
that's what my journey was like. That's what I had to
mm,
do. Where it was like
yeah.
I feel like I was like putting so much out there and then just trying to wait on other people to validate me and be like, oh, he the one, or like this the next so and so, or this the
Mm,
next this and that. He's like, bro, it never came. I'm like waiting on like somebody to validate, like somebody to discover you, and then you gotta discover yourself, or you gotta put yourself on.
mm,
Um, that's what like that's one thing that I embodied, but then we love Shawty Man too because he embodied that as well, where it's
yeah.
like self sufficiency
Mm,
and putting yourself on until others believe in you.
mm-hmm.
Like it's like so empowering. It's a route you can never go wrong. Type of shit.
Nah, for real. You talking to some self-efficient people,
Yeah,
okay?
yeah.
We be getting it
Like
done, trying to figure it out.
what
But
working three jobs or three
yeah,
four? Yeah,
little child, hello.
yeah.
But it gets it done. But I think if anything with all that, like, so I've always been musically like involved. If anything, I recorded my first song like in an actual recording studio,
Mm-hmm.
maybe 4 years ago at this point, or three
Okay.
and a half years ago.
Yeah.
Actually, my man, who is now my man now,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
paid for my first session, but I
Um.
had recorded something previously, like with individuals who have already had like home setups.
Them homes. Yeah.
So
I love those.
my first time recording in a home setup was with my brother, and it was This Christmas, the song This Christmas.
This
I
Christmas.
hated it. I hated it. I was like,
Y'all been
that's me. That's how
singing
I
that.
sound. I hated hearing my own voice.
Oh wow, yeah.
I hated it.
Everyone I think goes through that at least once. So it's like, oh, is that me? Like,
I'm just now getting to a point where I can listen to my own music.
yeah.
Seriously, like I've been listening to this EP all the way through, like nonstop. But it used to be a point where I'd be like, I ain't no way that's me, bro. That's just crazy. Like,
It's funny even when the voice sounds good, you feel that way. But I be walking to people who like like if they're not if it doesn't sound good, then you could like actually be honest with yourself and be like nah, like maybe I could do a little better job on this one and try again on another song or try again on that. But like people who even good artists, like they don't think their stuff sound good most of the time.
uh
So
huh.
that's what I like have like. that's what the interesting like feedback has, or my experience has been like, whoa, even good artists, they don't think their music sound good. This is crazy. Like, whatever. Just tell. You should tell every artist that they, that their music sound good, so they can continue
Mm,
going.
yes.
But
Because
it's
you,
just
at the end
interesting.
of the day, you have to get better at some point. Like, and the
Mm,
only way to get better is to just keep doing it and
yeah,
keep doing something.
yeah.
And so,
Repetition.
yeah, like,
It
and
take 10,000 times to
come
become an
on,
expert.
constructive criticism, like
Mm,
help people, try to, and I think that's the biggest thing, like try to see people for who they are, who do they want to really be in this world, and
mm,
try to pull that out of them, like try to pour into them. But to just keep telling people like they don't have it, it's like, no, they have it, because
or
to
something.
be able to step into creativity like that
Mm-hmm.
in a world that we're in now,
It's like,
there's no
well,
way that that's not meant to be used for good.
mm-hmm.
And
It's like,
so you really have to pour into people. And I think with that leading into it, since that was your last question, right?
what's your favorite artist of all time? Because we talking about artists and
Mm,
artistic, the importance of creativity.
India Arie.
Okay, okay.
India Arie is always gonna be my first one. Like I grew up listening to her. People
Shout out,
like
shout out.
yeah, people like India Arie, Angie Stone, Jill Scott, Jasmine Sullivan.
I love Jill Scott.
Mm, I love Jill too. She about to drop. That's why I had to drop that music for her.
You like, look, y'all,
'Cause
look, it could be like, this is a preview of what Jill's gonna bring y'all,
hello,
Like,
for
hello.
real. But I love the positivity, and just the way that India Irie always promotes healing and growth and evolution.
Mm,
And also being present in the different stages of her life where
yeah,
she feels and experiences new things. I love the way that she articulates herself. And I love the way that she honestly just shows up. Like she shows up authentically herself. I
every
went
time.
to her concert last February, probably 2 Februarys ago, and it was just a really good experience to see her in her element. And she invited her and invited us into her space of
Mm,
like what just being musically inclined looks
what
like
it
to
looks like.
her,
Yeah.
while being able to express herself through her music and just taking us through a story of her life. And I enjoy that, and I enjoy
Mm,
her, and I just appreciate her for allowing us to be a part of that experience and that journey with her. Yeah,
it's
I love me some
inspiring.
India Irie. I
Yeah.
just really do.
She's like, we need more artists like her. So she's a beautiful soul.
Yes, that's
Like,
my
yeah.
girl, India. Once
She,
again, I DM'd you, girl. Just listen to that.
I'm trying to tell y'all. Look,
Okay.
but yeah.
Okay. So when
Um,
it comes to creativity or just what you're doing in this world these days, I want to know, what is the imprint that you want to leave on others and on this earth? Okay. You have, once again, we talked about the fingerprint. There's no one that could ever be like you. So when you leave
yeah.
rooms or when you leave this earth, what is it that you want people to remember you by?
Like, man, I'm happier when this guy is around. Or,
Mm,
like, I want people to overall have that feeling. Um, and like I had a college football coach who said a good feeling go a long way.
mm,
So it's like I really take pride in like the first impression I make, and then how I leave people feeling. Like, so that's like overall like what my art to do. And then it was like a article that just released that described my music, and I was like, yeah, it was touching my heart for them to say that I create I make uh everyday moments in life seem extraordinary or something like that. So
mm,
just trying to find like the normal moments in life, and then just making those special, and then being able to
mm,
create memories. Like, cause like I don't think we understand how often like we are like going through our journey, and they're like, boom, this is a moment that we want to remember forever. We're
mm,
not trained to know when to capture those moments. So,
mm.
um, yeah, like that's how I want people to feel. And I encourage you to have cameras around you at all times, so that you could try to capture the
Yeah.
moments more.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No, for real.
yeah,
I love that. Well, my friend, that is the end of this interview. I really do appreciate you coming and asking me questions
Authenticity.
and being very intentional and just
Yeah.
showing up and supporting me as I do you along
Yeah.
the way.
I appreciate
I
you.
appreciate you all for watching. Understand that this is for originals only, okay?
OG shit.
So always continue to step into your highest vibration, honey. Stay authentic, continue to be you, and always remember that there is space for you to leave your mark, okay?
There's always space.
Thank ya.
Love.
Follow 2 degrees.
Follow me. Oh yeah, 2 degrees official. The
Yeah.
number 2 degrees with an S official on IG. 2degreesofficial.com. Yeah.
Alrighty. I love it. Thank you.